For the interest of time, I made it through this whole thing last time I did this.
Chris, you've got about 5 more minutes.
Can I go one more?
Yeah.
Okay, one more round. Thank you. I think I can make it through this. There's a second comparison. I can make it through in 5 minutes. This next one. So we have 3 main principles in our players in the end times for us. There is the Antichrist, there's the false prophet, and then there's Jesus Christ himself. The goal today was to hit all 3. We're going to stop right here at the false prophet. Muslim people believe that that Jesus will return. They believe Jesus will return. But they believe that he's not the Son of God, not God in the flesh. They deny the Holy Trinity. The Quran specifically denies Jesus ever died on the cross. Jesus is merely another prophet. When this Muslim Jesus returns, he returns as a devout Muslim. He actually comes and says, no, y'all got it wrong. Islam is the way. So somebody saying he is Jesus is going to come and he's going to say, nope, you got it wrong. Follow this Mahdi. In the interest of time, that's really the important thing to get out of that Jesus will return for them, but he's just a man. So there's this unholy partnership of the Antichrist and the Mahdi compared with the false prophet and Muslims. So just like for us, the Antichrist and the false prophet have this alliance and this partnership, and they have their joint responsibilities. Let's look at those joint responsibilities and how they play out with the Mahdi and their Jesus who comes back. Muslim Jesus will be following the Mahdi, the master of the time, is what they say. The Mahdi will lead the Muslims in prayer, and Jesus will rule the Muslims according to divine law, according to Sharia law. Christians and Jews will conform to that Muslim Jesus, will confirm that he is alive, that Muslim Jesus is alive and has not died, but that he is not God or the Son of God, but merely Allah's slave and messenger. And this Muslim Jesus will testify against those who have called him Son of God, the Christians, and those who have belied him, the Jews. And then finally, the Muslim Jesus will espouse the cause of the Mahdi. The Christians and the Jews will see him and recognize his true status. The Christians will abandon their faith in his Godhead. So he's espousing this cause. He's not espousing this cause of Allah, but of the Mahdi. So he's supporting the Mahdi. Continuing on, we see in Revelation, then I saw, this is the part that I said earlier, oh, this is amazing. This is the part that just, wow. This is the text from Revelation that we know about the false prophet. And I saw another beast, this false prophet, coming out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb. He had 2 horns like a lamb of God, like Jesus was. He had 2 horns. He was looking like Jesus. But he spoke like a dragon. He spoke with the words of Allah. Allah is Satan in this paradigm here. He exercised all the authority of the first beast, the Mahdi, the Antichrist, on his behalf, and made the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast. And he performed great and miraculous signs, even causing fire to come down from heaven to earth in full view of them. Because of the signs he was given power to do on behalf of the first beast, he deceived the inhabitants of the earth. Jump over to Matthew, and I think we'll close here. Watch out, Matthew 7, chapter 7. Watch out for false prophets. They come to you, once again, Jesus says this, they come to you in sheep's clothing. They come to you looking like a lamb, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves, which is another concept of destroyer, dragon. They're going to ravage you to pieces. By their fruit you will recognize them. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus by their fruit you will recognize them. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only if he who does the will of the Father who is in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name, false Jesus, drive out demons and perform many miracles? And I will tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers. That's always bothered me, that passage. That how can people think so direly and desperately that they knew the one and only Christ? We know in our hearts. Those of us who know, there's no question. How can so many people? Because he looked like and said, I am Jesus, but I never knew you. I never knew you. This passage takes entirely new meaning and an entirely different slant when you look at the fact that somebody else in scriptures of other religions say, I'm going to come and I'm going to pronounce myself to be Jesus. Not Holy Son of God, but Jesus a prophet. And I am in name a lamb, but I'm in fact a worshiper of the dragon. That's where we'll stop. Thank you very much. We will pick up next week. We're actually going to look at, in this paradigm, we're going to look at the number of the beast. We're going to look at there's this that actually ties into this. We're going to look at several other things that are just fascinating. They elude me right now, but some of the even more fascinating things next week. So thank you all for the chance again to share.